Hi, I'm Erin with Homeschool Connections, and we're here today with Ms Dea. Hi, Hannah. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us about your classes. What do you teach?
So, for Homeschool Connections, I teach both middle school Latin and high school Latin. So,
Mm.
grades from about fifth grade all the way through 12th grade is what I teach.
So anyone in middle or high school, and even just before middle school, can come into your courses and learn Latin.
That's right.
Awesome. And these are these live or recorded courses?
They are live courses. Yes.
Live courses.
Live courses.
Awesome.
hmm
So tell me about if what happens in your class. Let's say the middle school Latin class. What's it like?
So, middle school Latin is just laying a foundation for learning kind of fun Latin terms to get people interested
Mm.
and just learn a little bit of the vocabulary before the second semester when we move into a little bit of the grammar. So, I like to cover things like conversational Latin, how to say hello to each other, how to ask how the weather is, and then how to respond to those questions. So, if it's dark outside, you could say it's obscurus, right? So, we like to talk to each other in Latin in the middle school class. And it's very interactive. You can interact either in the chat box if you're a little shy, or you can come on the microphone and try to practice your Latin pronunciation. And I always have my students do a final project that is a cooking show. So they
Oh,
translate
how fun.
a recipe into Latin, and then they cook that recipe either with real food that they have or maybe Lego blocks. I've had a couple of stop motion Lego which have been really fun to watch. And they
Oh,
have they say the whole recipe in Latin. So that's probably the most fun part of the first semester of the middle
I
school.
love it. I love it. So it's really great for middle school students. It's very engaging
Mhm.
and fun. I love that. Is it different for high school students then? Is it a little bit higher level? What kind of things are the high school course
Right.
students doing?
So in high school, we focus a little bit more on the structure of the language and
Mm.
learn a lot of the different endings that you put onto the words to make them fit into a grammatical structure, right? Which may sound a little difficult, but the more you work
Mm.
on it and the more you do it, the more fun it can be. It's like kind of putting together a puzzle, is like how I like to see it. So we focus a little bit more on the grammar and translating from different Roman authors.
Awesome. So if I'm a parent watching and I'm thinking, this sounds cool, but why Latin? What are the benefits of Latin? Why is it great for a student? Because I know that, but I want you to share the
Right.
benefits of having a Latin foundation. Go ahead.
I think that one of the best things that I personally have gained from learning Latin and teaching
Mhm.
Latin is just a better understanding of the English language because we take
Mm.
so much from Latin in the English language. So
Mm.
I honestly understood more English grammar after I took Latin than I did from taking all of my English classes. So it really helps you with your English language. And then also it helps you to think kind of logically. So critical thinking
Yes.
is a skill that I think is very important when you are
Yes.
learning Latin. And also, like for me, I am a scientist by trade, so I
Mm.
do biology. That's what I studied in college. And in the sciences, in law, there's a lot of Latin terms. So
Yes.
it's very helpful for things like that. And even like the SATs, I've heard it's very good for learning for teaching.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Great foundation for taking the ACTs or SATs, for literature analysis, for any of the sciences, for and you name it, things in college and beyond. Latin is so helpful.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about yourself for parents watching here. I want to know a little bit into the life of Hannah Day.
Yeah.
What's that like?
So I grew up in a small town in Iowa, and I was actually homeschooled with my 10 siblings. And then I went to Benedictine College for my undergraduate
Mm.
degree in biology, and I minored in Latin, which is why I'm teaching Latin with Homeschool Connections. And now, currently, I am pursuing a master's degree in biology at Kansas State and teaching Homeschool Connections alongside of that.
Awesome. So you bring some professional wonderfulness to the students, and the love of Latin. And I think that's so great. If parents want to know more about exactly what's inside the course, like week to week, or the write up about the course, where would they go to find that information?
Yes. So if you go to the Homeschool Connections site, we have a course catalog where it
Mhm.
lists all of the details about the homework that we do, the weekly syllabus, our structure of the whole class, and my biography is also in there. So the Homeschool Connections catalog is where you can find all of that information.
Wonderful. And if a parent wants to message you directly, maybe their student has had a little bit of Latin, but how do I place my student? Or maybe they just want to know more about a course. What's a great way to get a hold of you?
Over my Homeschool Connections email, which is Hannah IMDEA. So my two middle initials are in between there, at gmail.com. So Hannah IMDEA at gmail.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for taking time to talk today about yourself and your courses. And parents, if you're interested in learning more, please do reach out, take a peek at the catalog, and go ahead and message Hannah if you'd like to talk directly with her. But thank you, Hannah, for taking time to share.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to hear from you, parents and students. So thank you
Yeah,
so
we look forward to hearing from you.
much. Thank you.